Hi, I'm Mark Graban, a senior advisor with KaiNexus. Today I'm reading a blog post titled 15 Benefits of Standard Work. It was written by KaiNexian Maggie Millard. If you'd like to read this blog post, look for a link in the show notes. If you'd like to learn more about KaiNexus, please visit our website at www.kainexus.com. Taiichi Ono, the father of the Toyota production system, once said, "Without standard work, there is no Kaizen." That's a pretty bold statement. But when you think about the continuous improvement cycle, it makes a lot of sense. How can you move from the current state to the desired state if the current state is a moving target? Standard work, which documents the current best practice for performing a task or process and ensures that everyone is applying it, is a prerequisite for improvement. Here are 15 ways that standard work benefits organizations that leverage it. And if you go to the blog post, there's a link there for a free webinar titled Standard Work for Frontline Leaders. So we hope you'll go check that out. Okay, of the 15 ways. Number 1, ensures that all work is done according to the current best practice. When standard work is in place, each person who performs a task does it in the manner that is the best way to do it. 2, simplifies and speeds up training and onboarding. When each task is documented and clearly defined, bringing on new employees and getting them up to speed is painless. There's no ambiguity, and the results are consistent, even with different trainers. 3, improves quality and increases customer satisfaction. Consistency is an essential ingredient of quality. When work is done according to the standard, quality is baked in, and customers get exactly what they expect. 4, reduces defects and waste. Errors and unnecessary waste are often the results of work that's done according to, the whim of the day and not the carefully constructed standard. 5, makes results predictable and measurable. If the same process or task produces the same outcome every time, you can predict results and control the flow of work and items through the value chain. You also get baseline metrics that can be used to measure future improvements. 6, helps finance teams cost and price accurately. Waste, errors, and inconsistent results make it tough to determine how much a particular process costs and, therefore, what price the product must get to be profitable. 7, allows organizations to scale rapidly. One-off processes and individual judgment, those don't scale. Standard work makes it possible to get the same results with one person once or 100 people thousands of times. 8, puts the focus on the process, not the person. When people perform their jobs according to the standard work, it's easy to shift blame for breakdowns and errors from the person to the process. After all, it's process problems, not people problems, that keep organizations from achieving their objectives. 9, makes improvement easier and faster. It's hard to improve a process that's not well understood or consistently applied. Once standard work is in place, opportunities for improvement become apparent, and there's an easy way to implement them. 10, streamlines problem solving. Standard work does not eliminate all problems, but it makes solving them much easier because you know exactly what the current state looks like. 11, encourages employee engagement and ownership. Because the people who do the job are involved in the creation of the standard work, they become invested in making sure that it truly reflects the best approach. 12, frees managers and leaders to focus on strategic objectives. The reduction in problems, errors, and inconsistent outcomes allow leaders, managers, and supervisors to focus instead on making sure employee needs are met and adding value to the business. 13, reduces workplace stress. People want to do good work and hate spending time correcting errors or apologizing for defects. Standard work makes each individual more successful. 14, encourages flexibility and creativity. While it may seem counterintuitive, standard work promotes innovation. That's because the standard is only the best practice for today. Creative ideas for improvement are always welcome, and the standard changes whenever a successful PDSA or Plan, Do, Study, Adjust cycle proves that there's a better way. And 15, creates consistent safety measures. Having consistent safety measures prevents accidents and ensures that employees are protected from harm. That's 15. I'm going to add a commentary. Maybe that should be number 1 on the list. But all of these things in the list are certainly great benefits that come from having an effective standard work system, not just the document, but the management system that trains and coaches and supports people through the learning and adoption of standard work and the improvement of the standard work through Kaizen. So like many of the techniques and tools that support Kaizen, standard work is not complicated at all. But it's paramount for organizations that want to eliminate waste, improve efficiency, maintain quality and safety, and practice continuous improvement. We're pretty sure everyone wants to do at least some of that. So again, to read the blog post, look for a link in the show notes. There's a second free webinar that's linked to in the blog post that's titled How to Leverage Lean for Long-Term Success. So this has been Mark Graban from KaiNexus. We'll see you, or you'll hear me, Kai next time.